Okay, boys and girls, I'm out here driving on the road heading to Wisconsin. So I'm driving through rural Iowa coming from Kansas, and my son recently got tickets to the Warped Tour. So for those of you who are parents out there who know what the Warped Tour is, you'll understand it's a big giant concert with a ton of bands. In this case, there's something like 80 or 90 bands who are going to be there, and my son is 17, just turned, and it's his first big concert, not to mention his first kind of festival like this. So him and some buddies are going to go, and they've asked me to come along with them, or to drive them at least, and I told them that I would come along with them. So as I'm looking at it, I started listening to some of the music that is going to be at Warped Tour. Now, some of it I can really get behind, similar to the music I've always kind of listened to, and I've always been very eclectic. But he recently showed me one of the bands that he likes, called Of Mice and Men. Now, I want to talk to you today about Of Mice and Men. I want to talk to you today about werewolves. Werewolves are those things that are humanoid and wolf meshed together. Sometimes the wolf comes out, claws and fangs, and growls at the moon, and the situation is right. Now, I don't know if you guys out there are the type that watch supernatural shows, stuff on werewolves or stuff on anything else, but when you start to listen to some of these bands, you have to ask yourself, are they really humans, or are they really something else? In the case of Mice and Men, I'm beginning to believe that they're werewolves. Now, all you get is a lot of growling and barking and going back and forth at each other. Usually I can handle that, but if I can't understand the words at all, then it's really hard to quite get what the music is trying to do, unless you're instrumental and the music's trying to be everything in it. So as we go through that, start to listen to some of the music. Now, I listened to their debut album, Of Mice and Men, and the first 4 songs, nothing but growling. Okay, so I flipped on to their new album, and that's what I got playing in the background here. So give me a second, I'll turn this up, and then you can tell me what you think. That's what I'm talking about. Guy's screaming, you can barely make out what he's saying. Really, you know, I can do mostly the same thing. You got some ripping music in the back, and you go rah, 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 yeah! You know, kind of goes back to the AT&T commercials where the little girl's talking about becoming a werewolf, and she says rah, 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 which means I wish I was a human. I think that's what most of these guys are saying in their songs. You just don't know how to speak in the English. So, that's my take on it. Take it for what you will. You know, just thought as I was traveling across one of them flyover states, I'd kind of come up with a couple of things and put them down on the GoPro, maybe edit them later, see what I'm going to do with it. But anyway, that's my take for today. You have a good one.